Good morning, classics. Welcome back to your biology classroom once again. Hope all of you watched the last video. Today I'm going to start from white blood cells. So let's start. Look at your book carefully. These cells are larger than RBCs and do not contain hemoglobin. So they are colorless. So as because the absence of hemoglobin, WBC are colorless. WBCs contain nuclei. They don't have a definite shape and change their shape like an amoeba. WBCs are produced in the red bone marrow and lymph nodes. They have a lifespan ranging from 12 hours to 12 days. So you have to learn the lifespan of WBC. In case of RBC, it is 120 days, whereas WBC just only 12 hours to 12 days. Their number is much less than RBCs, that is about 4,000 to 13,000 per millimeter of the blood. An abnormal increase in WBC count, that is above 50,000 per millimeter, indicates infection in the body. So normally what is the common range of WBC? The number is much less than RBC, that is just only 4,000 to 13,000. But if the number of WBC is moreover above 50,000 per millimeter of the blood, it indicates a special infection in the body. So what you will learn from this portion? First of all, the WBC contain nuclei and the absence of hemoglobin, it is colorless. Next, it has a no definite shape and it can change its shape like an amoeba. It produced in red bone marrow and lymph nodes, and also its lifespan, it is only 12 hours to 12 days. These are the basically different types of WBC. Granulocytes, neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil. Granulocytes means monocytes and lymphocytes. So these are the different types of white blood cells. Basically 5 types of white blood cells are found. Granulocytes, neutrophil, basophil and eosinophils, as well as agranulocyte means monocyte and lymphocyte. Next, they play a vital role in protecting the body from infection by destroying germs and foreign bodies such as a bacteria and virus. Because of their ability to change shape, WBCs easily reach the site of infection and destroy the germs by engulfing them. So, what is the main process? Basically, WBC easily change its shape like an amoeba and just reach the site of infection and destroy the germs by engulfing them. Engulfing मतलब totally digest कर देता है germs को. Blood platelets or thrombocytes. These are colorless disc-shaped cell without nuclei. So, in case of RBC as well as blood platelets, nucleus is absent there. They are smaller than RBCs and WBCs. Their number is about 2 lakhs to 4 lakhs per millimeter of the blood. They are produced in the bone marrow. They have a lifespan about 3 to 7 days. They prevent blood loss by the forming clots over wounds and cuts. So what is the main function of platelets? It easily prevent the blood loss by forming clots over wounds and cuts. The comparison between different blood corpuscles is given in this table. Just look at it first. Color. Erythrocytes or red blood cells. Due to the presence of hemoglobin, it is red in color. Leukocyte, it is colorless because hemoglobin is absent there. Same way, thrombocyte is also colorless because there is no hemoglobin. Shape. In case of RBC, it is bioconcave. In case of leukocyte, it has no definite shape. That's why it is irregular in shape. And in case of thrombocytes or platelets, it is disc-shaped, flattened. number 5 to 6 million per millimeter of the blood. Same way, in case of WBC, it is only 4,000 to 13,000, whereas platelets is also 2 lakh to 4 lakhs. Next, the lifespan is WBC, that is 12 hours to 12 days, whereas RBC is 120 days, and the platelets is only 3 to 7 days. Nucleus is absent in the mature RBC, present in WBC, also absent in thrombocytes or platelets. Next, the formation red bone marrow and lymph nodes. इसका जो नॉर्मली origin है ये बहुत अच्छे से याद रखना. In case of WBC specially form in red bone marrow as well as lymph nodes. In case of thrombocyte, it is only bone marrow. Next, the function transporting nutrients and oxygen, whereas leukocyte protecting the body from foreign germs, and the thrombocyte, it helps to the blood clotting and repair the damages. Next, functions of blood. Transportation of nutrients. Blood transport nutrients after digestion and the reabsorption in the small intestine to each cell of the body. So basically, total digestion complete होने के बाद, when the nutrient reabsorbed, then it is just spread out throughout the body with the help of RBC. Transportation of the respiratory gases. It transport oxygen from the lungs to the body tissue and bring carbon dioxide back to the lungs. So normally oxygen carry करके लेके जाता है from lungs. Again it carry carbon dioxide to the lungs back. Next. Transportation of waste products. Metabolic waste from all cells are carried to the kidneys by the blood for the excretion through the formation of urine. So all of you know, inside our body there are different type of metabolic activities is happening. That's why different types of waste product is formed, which actually filtered by kidneys, and the rough excretion just threw away as a urine. It is also carried by blood. Distribution of hormones. Chemical messengers called hormones are transported by the blood from their site of production to the target organs. So basically hormones are also known as chemical messenger. It is also carried by blood from their production site to the target site. Next, protection of body. WBCs protect the body from the pathogens by the destroying them. Next, blood clotting. Platelets prevent blood loss by the forming clots over wounds and cut and also repair the damage. Next, regulation of blood temperature. It helps to the keep body temperature constant by the distributing the heat produced in the tissues through the circulation. So with the help of circulation process, which kind of heat is produced inside our body cell, it thoroughly distribution, मतलब thoroughly distributed होता है पूरा body में. Salt and water balance. Blood also help in the maintaining the salt and water balance in the body. So student, hope all of you understood what I've discussed in this video. So for today, up to this portion.